The Department of Environment and Natural Resources has presented its budget proposal for the next fiscal year to the lower house. The agency also addressed the issue regarding the measures to be undertaken in relation to the Manila Bay reclamation projects. Mela Las Moras tells us the details.
During today's deliberations of the House Committee on Appropriations on the proposed 2024 budget of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR Secretary Tony Yulo Loizaga firmly responded to the allegations that their agency allegedly neglected Manila Bay as a result of the various reclamation projects. Recently, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. himself ordered the suspension of the aforementioned projects in Manila Bay pending a review on their compliance with environmental regulations and its impact.
Mr. Chair, malinaw po na DENR as an agency has failed in the past na pangalagaan yung Manila Bay. Kaya po, we can't just proceed without acknowledging yung mga errors natin in the past. So if I may strongly suggest to DENR, dapat po, Mr. Chair, sampahan, no, magkaroon ng sanctions talaga doon sa mga involved at doon sa mga pumirma.
There are 13 other mandamus agencies that are part of the Supreme Court ruling, and there are local government units that are actually the proponents of these different reclamation projects. The DENR cannot be held solely responsible for any failures in terms of protecting the coastal ecosystem. This is a whole of society job, and it must be the whole of government that will be involved in preserving our environment.
As of now, the DENR assured the public it is working hard on the issue, and if there are people or groups found liable, appropriate penalties or sanctions will be meted out.
If there were misdeeds, if there were any kind of infraction in terms of the rules, we will certainly be able to look into possible sanctions. However, at this point, our emphasis is really on reviewing the ECCs and their conditions, of which, Mr. Chair, I have to say, there are many and substantive conditions that are actually positive in terms of environmental management.
Secretary Loizaga added setting a meeting for today on the cumulative impact assessment on Manila Bay reclamation projects.
So the intention of the suspension for review is to actually conduct what is called the cumulative impact assessment, which means that instead of evaluating each and every project proposal individually, there will now be an effort to create a situation or a scenario wherein all these reclamation projects will actually occur, and what impact that would be on the baseline condition of Manila Bay as we know it today.
For the fiscal year 2024, the DENR is asking for a 24.57 billion peso budget. Despite some controversies, several lawmakers showed support to the DENR and their efforts for the country.
Let us acknowledge and support the vital role that the DENR plays as we collectively strive to be responsible stewards of our planet.
Mela Las Moras for the Nation.